Hello everyone, Kodasha here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install Flutter in Windows 10. So the first thing that you need to do is to go to https://flutter.dev, or you can just Google for the Flutter website and click on the Get Started button. For Windows, you go to Windows and you click on Windows. Then you scroll down and you click on Flutter Windows 281 stable.zip. So you wait for the download to complete. Now, while you're waiting for the download to complete, you can open a new Explorer window. Then you right-click inside your home directory and create a new folder. So this folder will be used to store the Flutter SDK. So as you can see, I have named this new folder DEV. Now, after Flutter has finished downloading, you can see here that it's finished downloading. You can go to the Downloads folder, and you should be able to find in your Downloads folder Flutter Windows 281 stable. This is a zip file. So you right-click on this zip file and choose Extract All. Now, set the destination path to the DEV folder that you created earlier. Okay, so it's C:/users/your username. It might not necessarily be the same as mine. Okay, /dev. Now, if you're not sure, you can always use the browse button. Once you've got the correct path, you click on extract and you wait for it to finish. Once that you have downloaded and extracted the Flutter SDK, now you need to set the environment variables. So in the search field of Windows, type env and click on Edit the System Environment Variables. So you should see this panel, and in this panel you click Environment Variables. Then you should see this window, and in this window you click on Path and then you click on Edit. Then you should see this screen. So for this screen, you can click New and you can type in C:/users/your username/dev/flutter/bin, or you can always use the browse button to find the exact path. After you have done this, okay, you click OK and then you click OK to dismiss the system properties screen. Next, you're going to type in some commands to check to see if Flutter has been successfully installed. So in the search area in Windows, you type cmd. You should find the command prompt. Now select the command prompt. Now in the command prompt, you type Flutter Doctor, FLUTTER DOCTOR, and you should see something like this. If it doesn't work, you'll need to go back to the previous step and check the path you set in the environment variables. Now, in the output for Flutter Doctor here, you can see that Flutter is installed, but it says the Android toolchain is not installed. Okay, so the next step, you will be installing Android Studio. So you can close the command prompt first, go back to Chrome and choose developer. Go back to Chrome and go to https://developer.android.com/studio. You can also Google download Android Studio and it should take you to the same link. Now once you're here, you can click on Download Android Studio. Notice that the Windows version is automatically set for you. You'll see a whole bunch of legal terms, so tick I have read and agree with the above terms and conditions and click Download Android Studio. Now since this is a big file, it's almost 1 gigabyte, you have to wait for it to finish. After it's finished, then you can click on it to launch. After you've launched it, you might see this screen, so click yes at this screen. Then at this screen, you click Next. At this screen, you click Next. And at this screen, you click Next. Finally, you click Install. So you just have to wait until the installation finishes. When the installation has finished, you click on Finish. Now Android Studio will start. You will see this little dialog. Click Do Not Import Settings and click OK. So just wait for Android Studio to finish starting. Now here at the data sharing screen, you can choose to send usage statistics to Google, or you can choose don't send. Either one is fine. Then in the next screen, you click on Next. In the next screen after that, you click on Next. Then here you can choose a theme. You can choose either the dark theme or the light theme. Then click on Next. And you click Finish. Now it will start to download a whole bunch of stuff. So wait for everything to finish downloading and then click Finish. Now Android Studio, when you freshly download and install it, it does not have the ability to work with Flutter. So you need to add the Flutter plugin. So in the Android Studio window, you click on Plugins. Then here in the search field, you search for Flutter. And then when Flutter appears, you click Install. And when you see this third-party privacy note, you click on Accept. And you click on Install when it asks you whether you want the Dart plugin as well. So wait for all the installs to finish. Eventually, you will see the words Restart IDE. So when you click on that, Android Studio will relaunch. This will apply the changes in the plugins. Now, after Android Studio has restarted, you should be able to see a new button here called New Flutter Project. So when you click on New Flutter Project, here in New Project, choose Flutter. Now, if the Flutter SDK path is blank, you can type in the location of the Flutter SDK path, which is c:/users/your username/dev/flutter. You can always use the browse button if you are not sure where the path is. Okay. Then you click Next, and then you'll see another screen, and then you click on Finish. Now this takes a little while to appear. Okay, there might be some screens that appear. You can close all the screens, and then here on the left side you should see Project. Okay, and here you should see a whole bunch of folders, and here you should see a lib folder. Inside lib folder is the main Flutter program, which is inside main.dart. Okay, so note here you says no device selected, and that means you don't really have a device to run your Flutter app on. You can either use Chrome or you can use an Android emulator. Now before you do all that, okay, you need to install a couple of things. The first is the command line tools. So for that, you click on Tools, and then you click SDK Manager. In the SDK manager, you click on SDK's tools and then tick Android SDK command line tools latest and then click apply. So in this screen, you click OK and then you click next. And then you have to wait for everything to finish downloading and installing. Then you click finish. Now the command line tools are installed. You can see here it is ticked. So click OK. Next, you will create an Android emulator to test your app on. Click on Tools and choose AVD Manager. Now in this screen, click on Create Virtual Device. Use the default settings. I'm using Pixel 2, which is the default settings. Click Next. And then here you can see the operating system. Just click on R, Download. So wait for the operating system to finish downloading and then click Finish. Now R has downloaded, so click on Next. You can change the name of your Android virtual device to something else. Normally I'll just use Pixel 2 and then click Finish. Now if you happen to see this error message here, it says that your CPU does not support VT-X. That means you may not be able to run your emulator. Okay? So in that case, you can always use Chrome, so don't worry about it. Now here, I have launched the command prompt again. Remember, to launch the command prompt, here you have to type CMD. Then you click on the command prompt. And earlier on, you can see it says that Android toolchain, unable to locate Android SDK. But this time, since I've already installed Android, if you type Flutter Doctor, you can see that everything is green except for one section which says some Android licenses not accepted. To resolve this, run flutter doctor --android licenses. So this is why you were installing the command line tools earlier. So now in command prompt, you type flutter space doctor space --android licenses. Then you will be prompted to answer yes or no. So every time that you see a prompt to answer yes or no, answer yes. So keep on answering yes at every prompt until you see all SDK package licenses accepted. Okay. Now if you were to type Flutter Doctor again, you should see that there are no further issues. You'll see all the ticks are green. Now go back into Android Studio and you click the No Device Selected. If you're able to run an Android emulator, you can choose the Android emulator. If you're not able to run the Android emulator, you can choose Chrome. So make sure that the main dot is selected here, main dot is selected here, and click on the play button. So what will happen is that your app will be compiled and it will run. In this case, you can see here it's running in the Chrome browser. It should look the same whether it's running on the Chrome browser or running in the emulator. Now, at this point, you're already done. You can actually develop all the Flutter apps using Android Studio. But for myself, I prefer to use Visual Studio Code because I feel that it's faster and more responsive. Now, this is an optional step. You can skip this step if you want to. But if you want to install Visual Studio Code, you can go to https://code.visualstudio.com and then click on the download button. So wait for it to finish downloading. After it's finished downloading, you can click on the download. Then you should see the installer for Visual Studio Code. Click Next. Oh, don't forget to accept the agreement here. then click Next. Then you click Next. Then you click Next. Then you click Next. Then you click Install. When the installation is complete, you can click Finish. So again, here you can choose a theme. You can choose the light or the dark theme. Personally, I like the light theme. And then you can click on the extensions. That's this box here. And search for Flutter. Just like Android Studio, you need to install the Flutter extensions. Now, after the Flutter extension has been installed, you can go to the View menu and choose Command Palette. Now, in the Command Palette, type FLU. This should filter down to Flutter New Project. Now, at this point, you might see this dialog appear. If you see this dialog appear, click on Yes. If this dialog is not appearing, it's okay. You can just go ahead and click Application. Then you need to select a folder to create the project in. So you can either create a folder or you can just use the Documents folder. Here I'm just using the Documents folder, and then I click Select a folder to create the project in. So you now can type in a new name for your project, or you can use the default name. It's all small letters. You cannot have spaces. You can use underscores. If you see this screen, you click on Yes, I trust the authors. Then your app will be created in VSCode. Okay. Now, once again, if you go to the lower right side of the screen, you'll see the words No Device. If you click on the words No Device, you can see here I've got a choice. I can either install my app on Chrome, or I can install it on the Pixel 2 emulator. So here I'm choosing Chrome. Make sure that main.dart is selected. Main.dart is inside the lib folder. And then from the Run menu, you choose Start Debugging. Now, this will take a while to compile, but eventually you will see your app running in either Chrome or your Android emulator. So at this point, congratulations, you have successfully installed Flutter.